The weather conditions that have plagued Eastern Europe in recent weeks, a sign that someone is using the weather weapon. These extreme weather phenomena, uncharacteristic of our climate, seem to be nothing more than artificial challenges and changes in climatic factors. Several years ago, information emerged about the invention of devices designed to change the climate from a certain point of view in certain parts of the world. That information has been overlooked by the general public, but it seems that we are now dealing with a grim confirmation. Reports from the CIA, U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, and the FSB, Secret Service of the Russian Federation, have revealed mutual accusations brought by both superpowers, aimed at activating and directing control systems to certain areas of Europe, production and manipulation of extreme weather phenomena. Both the superpowers, the USA and Russia, have meteorological weapons, the American one being called HAARP, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, and is an annex of the Strategic Defense Initiative, Star Wars. Acting outside the atmosphere, the weapon is considered to be mass destruction, being able to destabilize the agricultural and ecological systems in the targeted areas. The Russians, in turn, have a technical system almost similar to the American one, but it seems much more powerful. Sura is the name of the Russian weather weapon and it has been used successfully for over 20 years. Both American and Russian weapons are based on technical systems that put into practice basic principles of radio physics. The effect of generating low-frequency radiation during the modulation of ionospheric currents, abbreviated as the Gedmantev effect, underlies both systems. Combining elements and effects of low-frequency radiation in the ionosphere and those of magnetosphere-induced radiation, these weapons can cause, in addition to weather changes, earthquakes. There are only 3 such sites of this type of weapon in the world. One of the locations of the HAARP stations is in Alaska, at a distance of 400 kilometers from Anchorage, in the Gakona military base. Here there is a forest of antennas 25 meters high. The military base is guarded by armed rifle patrols, and the airspace above the base is closed to all types of civilian and military aircraft. The second American location is in Norway, at Tromsø. Sura is located in the town of Vasilshursk, 100 kilometers from Nizhny Novgorod in Russia. Electromagnetic radiation, generated and manipulated in the most lethal way. From a constructive point of view, these weapons are composed of a network of hundreds or even thousands of antennas coupled to low-frequency transmitter generators. The specifications of the Russian weapon Sura, stronger than the American one, consist in the following. The installation frequency ranges from 4.5 to 9.3 MHz. The broadcasting facility consists of three 250 kW transmitters and a dipole antenna with 144 crossed vibrating bars, measuring 300 x 300 meters. In the center of the operating frequency range, 4.5 to 9.3 MHz, the amplification is reached around 260 megawatts. 24 decibels. The effective radiated energy, PER, of the installation is 190 megawatts, 83 dBW. A few years ago, American meteorologist Scott Stevens accused Russia of being behind certain activities that could affect atmospheric activity. Stevens pointed out that Russian military specialists were behind the rage of Hurricane Katrina that devastated New Orleans. According to him, Russia secretly improves the equipment to cause a negative impact of weather conditions and thus return to the Soviet era of the Cold War. Which, coincidentally, seems to be happening right now. See the war in Ukraine and the strange weather that has devastated Romania and Bulgaria lately.